simple project so that this does not go on for an hour. And so I'm still going to stay with my friend 21 square half hard, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces 3.5 inches. I should police my area first. So 2 pieces 3.5 inches, 21 square half hard. The thing about wire is not only do you have different metals, I use 14 karat gold filled and argentium sterling silver, but then you also have, the 3 shapes, you have the different materials. You could go into copper, bronze, niobium, etc., etc. So then you have 3 shapes, different materials, then you have different gauges or sizes of wire. The higher the number, the smaller the wire. Then not only do you have that complexity, then you go into different hardnesses, different tempers. You have full hard, half hard, and dead soft. So by the time you get all that going, you have quite the filing system for your wire. Okay, so I've got that there, and I'm going to twist these. Now I can go from the manual pin vise, I can switch up to my cordless screwdriver. Goes a lot quicker. And again, you still have to have that lateral tension, and it has to be parallel right in there. And I'm going to put it on the 1.5 inch mark, and with my flat pliers, right off the end of the ruler, I'm going to take the bottom end and bend it up and back behind the jaw of the pliers. For both of them. Back behind and up. So now we have an uneven bobby pin. This extra piece here that's above the short piece, I'm going to take that and I'm going to make a paper clip. I'm just going to fold it down inside. So that's kind of the paper clip effect. Okay. Now I have to bind these wires together because this is kind of hanging out there loose. So I get my little trusty 20 gauge half round, make my shepherd's hook, pull it to the right. We're going to wrap just 3 times, and I'm going to lock down this loose wire here. And I have to leave a little hole up here because that's where the ear wire is going to go. So you have to leave yourself a little bit on the end there. To lock down the other one as well. So I'm securing this wire to the other 2, leaving a little hole for the ear wire. Three wraps. Back to our working side. And trim it off. Okay, now when I was taught this project, they said to cut this extra piece of wire over here, but I discovered that if you do that, then these can slide off and you have no earrings. So I've learned to take my 2mm flat nose, take this, and tuck it down, and that locks in your wraps so they can't come off. I'm going to do that on my other one as well, a little end. Slide them, lock that back down. down. So those wraps can't come off. Now they're not going in. This wire wrap is actually very simple. It's very easy. Virtually anybody can do it. And I treat it like a card trick or a magician, where until you see the trick, it seems hard, but it's really not. So here's that card trick moment. I'll take this here, and I'm going to take my chain nose and my round nose pliers. This is the fun part, so watch the screen. I take these across from each other, get a good grip. 1, 2, 3, pull. And now we have our diamond shaped earring.
Wow. And the next one I'm going to go to the shoulder.
Okay.
So we can see that.
So we take
Is that better, guys?
Yeah, good.
We're going to pull it. There's our diamond shape. Isn't that fun? Okay. Then I'm going to trim.
Sorry.
I'm going to make a little horseshoe.
Sorry.
I've got this. He's fine. I'm just going to make a horseshoe back. Okay. So now we've got the basic earring ready, but we have to make our little hanger dangers. And this is I'm checking it to make sure this is my square wire, and we're going to twist it real quick. You don't have to twist it, but I like it twisted. And rather than have purchased head pins or anything like that, we're going to make our own little loops to hold the beads on. So we make a lollipop at the bottom. And again, that same motion we started with the rosette. Your hand open, you make 1, 2 to make the P. Then you take your pliers out, put the front jaw back in, drop it, and now it's a lollipop, standing up and centered. Take out some of that size. And now we can put on a 3mm accent bead. And we have our Swarovskis. I'm so heartbroken that Swarovski has eliminated their retail division. No more beads. Yep. It's got a hole somewhere. I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm not wearing my magnifiers. I can barely see. And we're going to make a little loop on this end. So you don't have to buy head pins. All you do is put a little loop on the bottom to hold your beads on. Put our 3mm, then our 6mm, and another 3mm. Okay, then we have to trim it so that it'll be centered within the diamond frame. So I'm going to kind of estimate here. A little more off. And make a loop. And I'm going to test it within the diamond frame to see if it hangs where it should. It's a little long. I'm going to trim it just a smidge more. I'd rather make incremental adjustments than taking a big whack at it and having to start over.